You're listening to Brian Sussman on Hot Talk 560 KSFO.
The weekly idiot reel. The politicians, celebrities, elites, whack jobs who say things that would make a rational person bury themselves in a bottle of rum. Obama and Defense Secretary Gates certainly not on the same page regarding U.S. involvement in Libya. Anti-war author Tom Ricks, well, you'll hear him say we need to give war a chance. Congressman Jim McDermott, he's tired of reading that silly Constitution. Senator Chuck Schumer, caught on mic admitting the power of the Tea Party. And then there's Howard Dean. Oh, yeah, he's rooting for a government shutdown so he can blame it on the Republicans. Often imitated, never duplicated. Ladies and gentlemen, the KSFO Idiot Reel.
There will be times, though, when our safety is not directly threatened, but our interests and our values are.
Do you think Libya posed an actual or imminent threat to the United States?
No, it was not. It was not a vital national interest to the United States.
And the United States should not and cannot intervene every time there's a crisis somewhere in the world.
All Obama is saying is give war a chance. Not our war. All we did was kick the door down, let the Brits and the French and the others do it.
He represents the white man. He represents the ideology of the white man. He represents the policies of the white man. He represents the CIA set up, sabotage, lie on an African leader and bomb that man like he George Bush. He represents the white man. And his wife should leave tonight.
Along with our allies and partners, we're enforcing the mandate of the United Nations Security Council. We're protecting the Libyan people from Gaddafi's forces.
We call, as we have on all of these governments during this period of the Arab awakening, as some have called it, to be responding to their people's needs.
We've held back on this for a long time and have tried to hope that the nature of the black man would somehow come to reality. He caved in like a punk. And you are falling into this trap, Barack Obama, and you want to follow the white man, and the white man's time is up. How you going to get out of this, Obama?
This is how the international community should work. More nations, not just the United States, bearing the responsibility and cost of upholding peace and security.
I'm tired of reading the Constitution and all the silly things we've done for the last 13 weeks.
I don't worry about the Constitution.
There's nothing in the Constitution that says the federal government has got anything to do with most of the stuff that we do.
Where specifically does the Constitution grant Congress the authority to enact an individual health insurance mandate?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
And that's why they keep demanding to see his birth certificate. This is just based on a general sense. It just feels to them like he's a foreigner. Well, you know, John Boehner wears bronzer and goes on crying jags. He just feels like a female to me.
The Tea Party is pulling Boehner too far over to the right. The only way we can avoid a shutdown is for Boehner to come up with a reasonable compromise and not just listen to what the Tea Party wants.
The Tea Party's unpopularity continues to grow because American people see how unreasonable they are. I've always said, Madam President, once the economy gets better, they're going to fade out fairly quickly, and it's getting better, and they are fading out.
I proposed a plan that is basically half drastic cuts and half temporary tax extensions. It's a balanced plan. It has the support of business, of labor, of environmentalists, of farm groups. I mean, an amazing coalition.
I wouldn't like a shutdown from a statesman-like point of view, but if I was the head of the DNC, I'd be quietly rooting for it. Because I know who's going to get blamed. We've been down this road before. The Republicans are going to get blamed for it.
But I'm not giving up. Over the next several weeks and months, I'm going to find a way to get our budget balanced.
Hey, he's going to find a way.
Yeah, Jerry. All right.
Lead us to the promised land.
Men or women. Women are for it. Children are for it. Little leaguers are for it. Candy store operators are for it.
Go to KSFO.com. Today about the noon hour, you can get a podcast of this entire broadcast. We've had some great guests today.